Good evening, everybody. Today, I'm making a video at night. Um, I like to make these videos whenever I have the inspiration. I try to do them as soon as I have the inspiration. It's still fresh. I make them. I don't record like pre-record. I don't write anything. Whatever you're seeing that I make on this YouTube is just from my mind. It's straight up. The reason why I'm making this video, I just walked a friend of mine. I invited him over to watch the Arsenal game. I'm gonna keep his name anonymous, of course, because I haven't asked him if I should use his name or not. But Arsenal lost, as you can see, 2-0 to Chelsea. But it's fine. Anyways, enough about the football. And when I actually called him around 1 o'clock to just to make sure, are you still coming? Do you want to come watch the game? And so he was. There's an interesting thing here. We spent some time talking about stuff. So obviously we're men, so we're gonna talk about some stupid things at the same time. But we're also going to talk about life, family, work, how we can make more money, how can we can be more successful. I tell him exactly how I feel about specific things. He tells me exactly how you. In fact, he was just telling me about a job he wanted to start, and I was telling him exactly how I felt about what I felt was not maybe right. And then I hear him say things that also motivate me. Now, between me and him, there is competition, but there's not comparison or jealousy. Let me repeat. When he tells me something he's doing that is really amazing, I don't get jealous. I use that energy, that feeling to fuel myself to do better. I remember when he told me how he was working full time and he started another business. And I was like, I don't work full time. I run my own company. Why am I saying I don't have time for that other idea I wanted to pursue? I started that other idea. We're competing with each other. There's no malice. I don't hate him. And the reason why I'm making this video, I'm going to title this particular video, Be Careful Who You Call Friend. Because the people you call friend, they go a long way into determining, to some degree, the outcomes you have in life. They do. I believe they do. And I say this as someone that I say I don't really buy into peer pressure, but like outcomes in life are like muscles. The muscle that you exercise is the one that will be stronger. So if you're exercising, spending time with the wrong type of people, you're going to be learning wrong things and like doing wrong thing type of and you're going to get wrong outcomes. This friend of mine that just left, I can still remember how we became friends. We met at second year in university. His phone went missing. We just used to talk. I didn't really know him. And I was just one of the people who's like, man, I need to help you find your phone. Do you have Find Me on your iPhone? That little app that can help you find. I went over and beyond for this guy I didn't know. Because for me, I felt like that was the first day my crew hung around with his crew and his phone goes missing. I didn't want him to think that was what my crew was about. And that's how we became cool. I got his number and everything. And he's introverted, so he doesn't really talk a lot. I'm extroverted. Before you know, when we were in university, we used to do this thing called the algorithms, right? We used to solve a bunch of like code. I'll come into the lab and this guy has solved the next week's one. He's done it. And guess what? I used to think I was the smartest. I like to think I was smart. But he'd go do it. I would always tell him, oh, you're using like the quick technique. It's your code is not elegant. Because I like to talk about how I write elegant code. His code is not elegant, but it worked. And it made me realize it's not every day that elegance wins. So I would compete with him. Before you know, we were doing the labs together. He'll call me and you come into the labs and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm waiting for you. We'd do it and we did everything. And we got an A star in that particular course because we were competing each other. I could have hated him, but I didn't. He could have hated me, but he didn't. He used that fuel to push himself further. And that same fuel in my mind, I used it to push myself further. I wanted to be better than him. He wanted to be better than me. So we were both winning. We were both, and when I was better than him, I did something. I dragged him along. I showed him the solution. And the same thing with him. So the word friend is something we loosely throw around. Ah, this person's my friend. Are they really your friend? Do you know them? And I get it. I do the same thing too. I loosely throw it around. But who really is your friend? Be careful who you call your friend. There's a saying, you are sum total of the 5 closest people you spend time with. I don't have up to 5 close people that I spend a certain amount of time with. I can think of in my life right now, I can think of maybe 2 or 3 people that I constantly communicate with over the phone every week that are not my family. It's not more than 3. 2 of them are guys, one of them is a female. Right? It's very important. And every one of them, there's something they're bringing to the table. There's something they're bringing to the table. So you really got to be careful who you call friend, because they go a long way into showing who you are. This friend of mine that just left, the one I was talking about, he didn't really do well in school. Like, academically, he wasn't the smartest, but I knew how his brain worked because I used to solve code with him. He was special. And I remember when we were getting a placement. We're getting a placement, which is like a year you'd work, third year of uni, you'd go work for a year for a company. And I was one of the first people to get a job. He didn't get a job. And he wanted to give up. And some days I'll call him, he'll be like, oh, it's easy for you to say because you just got a job. I didn't take it personal. Because I told him I was not going to give up on him, even if he gave up on himself. And I meant that. And I would call him, what do you need? Every day. The last week before we were to register for university, he calls me on the Thursday and says, I got the job. I said, what job? He said, the interview I told you I went for. And you know the funny thing, he had given up, but I kept telling him, please apply, go for them interviews. I said, when do you start? He said, Monday. I said, me too. Do you need anything? He said, nah, I already borrowed some money from the bank, so I'm good. That's when I knew. And I think that was the day he realized I was not playing when I said I was his friend. Who is a friend? A friend is somebody that sees the core values in you. I 100% believe that friendships should have benefits. At the time when I was calling in to tell him, please apply, he was the one getting benefit from me. He didn't know that. But why was I doing that? Because I knew how he pushed me to do better when we were solving code. And somebody that pushed me to be better, if I need to push them to be better, I'm going to push them to be better. It's up to them to want to be better or not. But I was not going to give up on them. No matter what he would say, I was not going to give up on him. And I didn't. And he succeeded. He proved me wrong. Or proved me right. That I was right to stay. That right there is friendship. So the type of benefit doesn't have to be material. It is about growth. It is spiritual, it is mental, it is on a deeper level. It is on a level that you have to be in tune with yourself to understand. It's not on a level that you can just talk and, we talk about dumb shit, Arsenal, we both support the same team. And when you say, I haven't seen him since the last Arsenal game. But we just carry on talking. And since then, we've probably spoken once or twice. We don't see each other. We don't go for dinner every now and then. That is not what friendship is not about. We see each other all the time. Are you growing? That is the benefit. And also, this same person, there was one time I was more or less homeless in this country, in London. I stayed with him for 33 days. And I called him. I said, hey man, I'm going to need a spot to stay. I'm trying to save some money out here. I don't know when. Because I'm trying to get some money from a job. I don't know how long I'm staying. He said, come through. 33 days, I would never forget. Stayed with him, slept on the floor. So I'm going to be there for somebody like that till they prove me wrong. Till they cross a line that, there's very few lines that they can cross. Then I'm not willing to forgive them. Because I know what their core is. Be careful who you call friends, because ask yourself, with all the friendships you have, what is the core? What is the reason that you and somebody are friends? What is the core? What What is it about this person beyond their looks and what they give you that is the reason you're calling them friends? And when you do that, you realize most people, they're just your friend because you drink together, because you smoke together, because you chase girls together, or you go partying together. What is the core? There are things I know about my friend today. Whether we got money, we don't got money, there's a togetherness that we're gonna have because it's about their essence. I know what he's capable of, or what he can do for me, or what he can do for himself. And when he's capping, I'm gonna tell him he's capping, and he's not gonna take it personal. And when I'm capping, he will call me to order. Friends are people that are gonna look at you in the face and tell you the hard truth, or listen to you at your time of joy without being envious of you, or at a time of happy, like sadness, without trying to one up you. They want to bring perspective. That's a friend. So think about it today when you go to sleep. The people I call friend, are they truly my friends? Do you have what I call misplaced friendship? Be careful who you call friend, because they have a way to determine some of the outcomes of your life without even you realizing. Yeah, there are things I do today that my friends do that I'm trying to change, and if I change those things and my friends do not change those things, it's gonna edit our friendship. We might have to be different types of friends. If it's big enough, we might have to move. It could even be this, my friend. Right? Let's say tomorrow I decide that I want to be a Buddhist. And for me, that type of spirituality is core because I want to only roll with it. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I could move on and find a new friend. But what I'm saying is about the essence of people. When you have a true essence from people, you're not just going to be moving on from there like anyhow. No. You're not. You're really going to deeply find things about them. So, think about it today. Be careful who you call friend. If you surround yourself with 5 lions, you be the 6th lion. If you surround yourself with 5 fishes, you be the 6th fish. If you surround yourself with 5 monkeys, you be the 6th monkey. You get to pick and choose what you want to be. But your friends have the people you call friend, the people you spend the close time with, you have a say. Pick wisely. Don't just pick on the surface level. That requires you to know who you are and what you represent, what your essence is about, and to fix from within first, so that you can vibrate on the same energy. I hope this is useful to you today. I don't normally make videos at night, but I had to do this one today because I didn't want this to leave. Alright, I wish Arsenal could have won today though, but it is what it is. Take care.